Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about the Sephora VIB sale haul that I recently made, and it's not going to be like a regular haul, it's going to be a try-on haul, which I haven't done in a very long time. So if you guys want to see what I purchased, keep on watching. There's a lot of good stuff. I'm wearing it all on my face. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more from my channel. I have a lot of videos coming up planned, and I hope you're excited for them, as well as some new study abroad stuff that is coming up in January. So keep your eye out for that. Without further ado, let's get into the video. For primer, I've been wanting this primer for a very long time. It has been talked about by a lot of people, such as Tati, Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill and Tati are like, they're two of my favorite YouTubers, so of course I had to pick this up. This is the Guerlain L'Or, I believe it's a L'Or. I don't know how to say it. The L'Or primer. It's got like gold flecks in it. Like, this is the bougiest thing I've ever bought. This is what it looks like. Guys, this one I've only tried one other time before, so I'm going to go with like that much. I don't know if you guys can even see that well, but it looks really pretty, really shimmery. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. It's kind of got an odd smell to it, kind of like a chemically smell, but nothing that I like mind too much, so. I purchased the Becca Skin Love foundation. This actually it's a weightless blur foundation. And it has Glow Nectar infused with it with brightening complex, and it also has skincare in it. So it actually has vitamin C, cold pressed avocado and melon blend, and bitter ginger. So it's supposed to be really, really good for your skin, and that's something I'm looking for, something with a lot of hydration, just because my skin gets super dry in the winter and I start to get eczema patches, which one is starting to form right here. I don't know if you guys can tell yet, but be prepared. Eczema is coming. So this is what the bottle looks like. I am in the shade Linen, which, I mean, they had a really, really good color selection for this, which I was really happy with. And they had a shade that actually matched my skin really well that wasn't the lightest shade. So that made me happy that they're really catering to the fair girls as well. Alrighty, so I'm just going to pump a few pumps onto the back of my hand, which I love this kind of bottle with a pump on the tube. It's great. This is like one of my favorite types of foundation packaging. Alright. Where'd the lid go? I literally just had it. There it is. And with this, I've kind of found that I like putting it on with a brush to get higher coverage, and then blending it out with a sponge to get a little bit of a smoother finish. For this, I've been using my Artiste brush a lot. This one here, this is like one of my favorite foundation brushes. Or I'll use my Morphe E6 brush, or the Y6. So there's a lot of different options that you can do with this. I'm going to go ahead and apply this on with my fingers, blend it out with my brush, and then tap it out with my sponge. Going to be a bit extra today. Just kind of dotting that around my face. No particular order, like to the spots I'm going to be touching, but I do want to make sure I get a lot of coverage on my nose, as well as make sure that my forehead is covered. So, and then I tend to rub the excess off on the brush, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend out. I love the way this one feels. Like, I can tell it feels very like light. It doesn't have a thick texture to it at all. It's very comfortable on the skin, and it makes me look super radiant as well, which is something I am here for, because I cannot be looking dull during the winter time. And I'm going to go ahead and take my EcoTools sponge and blend out all over my face. Oh, I hear my brother. I think he's home. Next, I'm going to move on to a concealer, but I don't have anything new from the Sephora VIB sale. However, I have these two new concealers that I have been using lately. Concealers are from ColourPop. They are the No Filter concealers. I got them in two different shades, Fair 2 and Fair 4. I was shopping on the ColourPop website a few weeks ago and decided to give these a go as I've seen great reviews on them, and I am so happy I did because they're such good concealers for such a good price, only $6, and I got it buy one get one free, so you can't really beat that. Whereas my Tarte Shape Tape concealer is usually $23, and that's like a bit excessive for a concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Fair 4 color. This one is closer to my actual skin tone. Still pretty light though. I like a highlighted under eye. And then just go run down the nose. I have stopped putting concealer on my forehead just because I find that it looks a bit too cakey when I blend it out. So I haven't been really doing that lately, so that's a new thing in my makeup routine. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of that Fair too. You'll see that this is almost like a white, white concealer. A little bit on the chin and just a tad on the nose as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my Morphe contour sponge. This is one of my favorite sponges of all time. I need to get a few more of them. They're so good, and I am a huge fan. Recently, the new Sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills came out, and of course I had to get it. This is my 7th Anastasia palette. I'm a huge fan of their formula, of their shade range, of Norvina herself, or Claudia, who is I think the creative mind behind everything Anastasia Beverly Hills does. And I am so excited to get my hands on it. It is so pretty. This one was $45. The others have been $42, so just a slight price increase, and I'm guessing it was for the packaging. Because this is stunning. Like, if you can't see, it's like all glittery and just gorgeous. And the inside packaging is the exact same. So if you just take a look there, it's so pretty. This is easily one of the most gorgeous palettes I've ever had. So these are the shades. Don't want to flash that at you. This is the shades of the palette. As you can see, pretty neutral, pretty cool tone with that little pop of coral there at the end, which I would love to use today. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into the eyes. This shade Pearl, I want to swatch here for you. They're super loose, glittery shades, I have noticed. So this is what Pearl looks like. It's super pretty. It's a great eye highlighting shade. Also, the shade Rose Quartz is another favorite of mine. If you can see there, it's just super pretty shades. Super excited to use this. I just said the word super so many times. Oops. So to start off, I'm going to be using my Morphe M441 brush and dipping into the shade Birch out here in this outer corner. It's a bit of a baby puke yellowy shade, and I want to start it off in the transition shade with that before I get into the neutral browns, just so my eyes don't kind of get lost in it. It doesn't look too muddy. So I'm going to dip into that. I have noticed a bit of kickback on these shadows, however, it doesn't really bother me at all. I'm totally fine with different kickback, or more kickback than most palettes. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just gently blend. And it looks pretty easy to blend out. I'm like loving this shade. This was a great transition color shade. So shout out to Norvina on that one. And just picking up a little bit more and dragging it into the crease on the inner side, just because I want it to look a little bit more of a halo effect for this look. Like so. So I've got a pretty good transition base there, and I'm going to move on to the other eye. I'm just going to take this Broken E27 from Morphe and take the shade Twig, which is that nice neutral shade right there. And this one I've noticed a bit more kickback on, just so you are aware. I'm just going to go ahead and lightly start to blend that into the outer crease. Like, you can already tell how much that is deepened up the look just by doing that one step. Just going to bring that through the front of the crease, making sure to blend a lot, guys. We gotta blend. I'm gonna go ahead and grab an eyeliner quick and do that off camera, and I'll be back. Now, before I go ahead and put on mascara, I'm going to go ahead and do the lower lash line, and I want a pop of color, so I'm going to use the shade Bloom. This nice corally shade here is the only pop of color in the palette, so of course I want to use it. And as you can see, I've already used it once before on this brush. This is the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm just going to take this, get it nice and coated in the pigment, and run it along that lower lash line to get a nice pigment of color. So for highlighter, again, I got this new one from YSL, super reflective gold packaging there. It comes in this really bougie little velvet pouch, if you can tell. I don't know if you can or not. And this is what the packaging looks like. Super, super pretty. And that was what the highlighter looks like. It's more of a natural highlighter, but it looks really, really pretty on the skin. So I'm going to go and take this fan brush from Morphe and highlight the face. And I will be going out in with something else a little bit more reflective after this, because you know I can't just use one highlighter, can I? Down the nose. This is good for a more all-over glow that isn't going to be too glittery, too reflective, anything like that. This is a good everyday type of highlighter. Alrighty. And last for highlighter, I'm also going to be using a new product that I didn't get in my Sephora VIB haul, but I got it off ColourPop.com when I was shopping there. As I said earlier, this is the shade Flexitarian. I have never used a highlighter from them before, but I'm a huge, huge fan of this one. And with this, I just take it on my beauty sponge and go ahead and dab it on the high points of the cheek to get the highest amount of glow. And yeah, I'm a really just huge fan of how this looks, the formula. I'll be definitely buying some more ColourPop highlighters soon. And then to finish it off for the lips, I got this set from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's all the really glittery lip glosses, and I've never really bought lip gloss before, so I really wanted to try them out. But for my lip today, I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty For my lip today, I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Heartbreaker Liquid Lipstick. I have never used theirs before, so I'm really excited to give this a try. This is the only product in this video that I haven't actually used before the video. So I'm excited to try it out and give you my first impressions on camera. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and give it a go. Wow, okay, first of all, first impressions, this formula is super thin. It looks easy to work with. I'm so surprised by this, actually. I don't know why, but I was definitely expecting a thicker formula. This color is gorgeous. I love this color. That is what the lip looks like so far. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to look at it up close because I feel like it went a little bit outside of the lines, but it really didn't. This is super lightweight and really comfortable. I am kind of obsessed with this right now. So let me just kind of add a little bit more of a layer on the upper lip to see if I can build up the pigment at all. Yeah, I really like this color. It's super, super pretty. Not super in your face red, but it's still a really nice red, really classic red. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of this lip color. Thanks again for watching this video. If you enjoyed this type of video, let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure to stick around for more videos. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post a new one. I'm going to be talking about my study abroad adventures coming up, and I hope you guys stick around to see that. Thanks guys. See you in the next one.